Hey everyone, in this video I just wanted to share a couple of ideas to supplement the technology resources and tutorials about using TurnItIn's feedback tool or Feedback Studio as a feedback tool to show you some ideas for ways that you might use TurnItIn not just as a plagiarism checker, but to give feedback to students in a way that's really effective and meaningful. So I have a few examples that I thought I would walk you through from things that I've used in class. So the first is just like with traditional writing assignments, and this is what I think we stereotypically think of TurnItIn as being a great tool for. So I haven't highlighted any of the similarity report or anything like that for plagiarism because I wanted to highlight here that using the quick marks for just like grammatical things and common things that you might say on a paper, like this paper, I was specifically looking for passive voice. So I was using the quick marks by just dragging and dropping from that bar on the right, so that the kids would be able to see where they have passive voice, and it automatically populates this explanation of what passive voice is. As it talks about in the technology tutorials, you can adjust these to be whatever quick marks you want. You can make your own, so they don't have to just be grammatical things. I could make them for anything that I wanted to that I constantly am saying to students for feedback. It's kind of like a make your own stamp, if you will. A little less traditionally, the second example is if you have a digital worksheet assignment, this is something that you can submit, have students submit and turn it in so that you can use these feedback features. So this is a document where if I looked at the plagiarism similarity checker, all of this stuff up at the top and even some of these quotes would be highlighted in red because all of my students may have, like they have the same worksheet, obviously, it's the same Google Doc that they're filling in. This quote tends to be a really popular one, so there may look like there's plagiarism, but there's not plagiarism where it matters, which is over here where they're explaining the effect. Regardless of that, though, there is this like just create a comment bubble tool where you can type in whatever you want for that specific piece. So you can see here I've explained why they're losing one of their points in this section. And then here you can also see I highlighted a section and then did a personalized comment talking about this parenthetical citation and a mistake that they made in it. If they click on it, then this box comes up and shows them what they did wrong. So we can also use these feedback tools, whether it be quick marks or the personalized bubbles for both papers, but also anything that might be worksheet-like that's in a digital format. The last thing that is a little bit more unexpected, I'll say, is that we can take hard copy worksheet assignments, and these also can be submitted on TurnItIn to use the suite of feedback tools. So you can see here, this was a math worksheet. It's a PDF that was worked out by hand and then scanned in. You could also do like a picture PDF. So that the math work is all worked out, and then I'm able to, again, use these bubble marks to say, hey, you did a great job here. I'm really glad that you got past this tricky one. I also want to highlight here that over on the side, you do have this option in addition to the quick marks and the personalized bubbles to include a voice recorded comment or like an overall comment. So these are great places to talk kind of holistically about the work, whether it be a paper, a digital worksheet, or even a hard copy worksheet that they're uploading as, say, a PDF as it was here. One note just from a technological side on this hard copy worksheet, if you were asking them to submit something like this where it would be a PDF, you want to be sure when you're setting up the settings for the assignment that that you are choosing allow submission of any file type. That is going to allow them to submit PDFs. It won't allow all of the plagiarism checking and things to happen because there's not like words that it can read, but it will allow you to see their work that they've written out and things like that. The reason that I love TurnItIn, because you may be asking yourself, or you may be asking me, like, Google can do all of these things in a Google Doc. Like, why wouldn't I just put it there? The reason that I like using TurnItIn as an external tool in Schoology is because when I'm in Schoology checking the assignments and I'm on this submission inbox, after I've posted the assignments to students, there is this column that says viewed. And so when I look down through here, I can see which students have actually engaged with my feedback and at least read it. And this is not something that I've been able to figure out how to do in Google Documents and things like that. I know like if they change things, I can track those changes, but if they just look at it, which is what I care about sometimes with feedback, that's really important to me. This first student and this fourth student have not looked at their feedback, and so that might be something that now I can follow up with them to see what's going on there. And these other students I can encourage to come see me if they've looked at their feedback and still have questions. But so this feature about being able to check their engagement with the feedback is what I think makes TurnItIn's feedback suite especially powerful when compared with some other services that we do often use for feedback as well. I hope you found this video helpful. Please reach out, let me know if you have any questions.